It is 4 days before I leave for my spring 2025 trip. I have had all of these outfits in my brain. I just haven't put like the finishing touches on it and like the Disney touches, but I'm finally done. So it's time to go over all the outfits coming up, get packed up, and then take you through my suitcase and all the other things that I'm bringing on this trip. You ready? Well, let's go. I love a good spring trip, and my trip this year is going to be from April 15th until April 22nd. Weather for this trip is going to be in the very high 50s, kind of low 60s, going all the way up into like 82, 85-ish, so somewhere in that zone. Mother Nature did decide to have like a little bit of a cold spell, but I don't think it affected Florida too much. It did affect where I was here in Texas, just for a couple of days, but I think I'm going to have some pretty beautiful weather. It does say one day it's supposed to rain, just like 56%, so we'll see how that goes. But what I love to do is thrift. I'm always on the hunt for something vintage, for something rare, for something different than what everybody else is wearing in the parks. Don't get me wrong, I love good Disney merch, but I'm also very picky. And for the most part, I like to just wear what I wear every day and then put Disney touches on them. So that's kind of what I've done. So I have a few vintage pieces that I have found here and there thrifting, but for the most part, I have pulled what I wear in my everyday life and just put Disney touches on them. So let's go through all the outfits. Travel day for me is going to be super comfortable. I will more than likely be coming from Texas, cooler weather, into warmer weather by the time I get there. Now my flight here is at 5:45 in the morning because I'm that crazy and I just want to get as much Disney time in as I possibly can. So that means I have to be up at 3 driving to Houston to be able to make my flight. But I am just going to have some very soft, comfortable, flowy cotton pants on, a little pink t-shirt, not to mention a sweatshirt to go over that just to keep myself warm on the plane, and then be able to take that off the minute that I hit Orlando because I know that it's going to be very hot by the time I get there. Super comfortable shoes, hat if I possibly want one. Sometimes I travel with one, sometimes I don't, but as far as travel day goes, that is going to be it. Hollywood Studios is my first official park day, and right now, since everything is celebrating Fantasmic, and if you know, Sorcerer Mickey is my favorite, and I almost always dress Sorcerer Mickey type whenever I go Disney bound. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. It's either that, sometimes I do Toy Story Land, sometimes I do Galaxy's Edge, but for the most part, it's almost always Sorcerer Mickey, and it's always usually a black dress, and this trip is no different. I found just a very lightweight, flowy black dress that I'll be wearing. I also got my Roosevelt's Mickey hat, which has the Sorcerer Mickey on it. Boy, whenever I saw this pop up in my feed on my Instagram, I was like, add to cart immediately. This hat is so good. Just how it's made, you can just tell that it is good quality, and I love it. I will have my Stony Clover black bag. Actually, I might change it up. Now, I love, and I mean love, all of the side bags from Uniqlo. And every trip I add one more to my collection, and I think this trip is going to be no different. Now, my daughter has a dark blue one, like a navy blue one, and I think I'm going to borrow that from her, and that is going to be the side bag. What I like about these bags is I can just put on different characters on them. So I am going to be putting on my Mickey on the strap itself to kind of bring like the whole outfit together. So I'm really only going to have 2 Disney things that will tie the outfit together, and that's going to be the Sorcerer Mickey hat and then the Sorcerer Mickey plush itself onto the bag. And then as far as shoes go, I'm just going to have these Nike shoes. I've been walking in them for a good month now, and they're doing just fine, making sure that my knees and my back are good to go. Animal Kingdom is up next, and I'm just going neutral colors and then bringing my Mickey raffia bag that I love, that I adore. And every chance that I can, I wear it on a trip, and it's usually almost always to Animal Kingdom. But my dress itself, again, just kind of goes with the theme of Animal Kingdom, just like florals on there. Again, nice, light, and flowy. And if you will notice a trend throughout my outfits, I am a Disney hat girl. Not always a Disney ear wearer, but I am a Disney hat wearer for sure. Number one, I have to keep the sun off of my face. You know, as you get older, you got to protect your face, all that good stuff. So that has just kind of morphed into me having Disney hats over having Disney ears. Don't get me wrong though, I love a good pair of ears. But I do have this Disney hat that I'll be wearing, and actually I got this, I do believe, at Ross. I found quite a few of Disney hats at garage sales, estate sales, but also at Ross. And then also my other favorite place is going to be Burlington. So this will be my outfit for Animal Kingdom Day. And then my shoes are going to be my Ghost Brooks. And these are like air. These are right now my top shoe to wear to the parks. And I am dying to get like more colors into the mix. I only have this white pair. So I made sure that most of my outfits fit with the Brooks, but I do love the Brooks and how light and airy they are and how my back and my knees thank me at the end of a park day. Day 3 is a full day at Magic Kingdom, and I will be representing the OGs. I found some vintage like biker shorts, and when I saw them, I fell in love with them. And then also I just have a black tank top that's going to go over it, and then a very light linen white shirt that will just kind of go over and just like, you know, cover all of me. And then I also have my Mickey socks that I will be wearing with my Brooks. Probably I will more than likely be wearing Brooks with this one. And then also my Stony Clover bag will be the bag that I will be bringing, and I have to share with you and show you the concoction that I made. So as you know, I am a thrifter, and I'm always looking for little trinkets, vintage things, and I found these vintage pins at an estate sale. So I grabbed them all up. They have been sitting just like on my shelf for so long, and then I found this really incredibly long chain, and I knew that I could make this into like a bag charm. So I finally sat down the other night, took the chain apart because it was way too long, and then made it fit my Stony Clover bag, and now I can like mix and match different pins that I can do. So what I did is I opened the back of the pin and just slipped it through the slot on the chain, and then voila, I have my bag charm that fits the vintage feel, the vintage vibe of the entire outfit. Epcot will be my last full day in a park, and I am just going super simple because I found these orange bird ears at Burlington, and I've been dying to wear them for this spring trip. So I just have a white linen dress. I have these yellow flower earrings that will just kind of bring the yellowness all together, and then I will more than likely have my Brooks on for this day as well. I do believe I am going to Uniqlo on my arrival day to see if I can find a lighter green or just a lighter color that's going to go with this specific outfit. So as of right now, I don't have a bag that's going to go with this. I could possibly, if I don't find anything else, just have my Mickey raffia purse and go with that as well. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But right now, just light, airy, and just soaking up all of the International Flower and Garden vibes on this day. My 5th day in the parks, I'm going to be park hopping, and it is also going to be Easter Sunday. So I went with just Easter colors all the way around. So I'm going with this like mint green, if you will, top, just a tank top, and then like cotton shorts. I do also have my vintage sweatshirt, my Walt Disney World sweatshirt, and I will more than likely just have this wrapped around. Pretty sure it's going to be too hot to wear this throughout the day, but at least I have it for like the mornings and the evenings if I need it. And then I also have ears to go with this, and the ears were actually a gift from a follower, and I have been waiting for this spring trip to be able to wear them. I did find out that they came from a small shop called Enjoy Magical Ears Boutique, and I will leave her linked in the description box below if you want to go check that out. But like I said, I have been waiting to wear these ears. Earrings are going to be bauble bar earrings that I found, and I just love all of the spring colors to bring it all together. And then my favorite sandals right now to wear whenever I'm in the parks are Tevas. And these are the shoes that I'm going to be wearing with this outfit. I do also have a hat to go with this, a pink hat. If I decide I need it, if like it gets too hot and I really need to cover my face, I'll have that as a backup. But for the most part, this will be the day that I actually actually wear ears because I've been really waiting to wear these ears, and also the orange bird ears as well. And I almost forgot, I have my Uniqlo crossbody light blue bag that I'll be wearing with this outfit because it just has all the pastel colors and just brings it all together. My last full park day, I'm just going to be park hopping all over the place, and one of my favorite movies is Mulan, and anytime that I come across something Mulan, I just grab it, and I haven't really worn anything. So I said, you know what, we're just gonna be all over the place. I'm just repping this. I have been dying to wear this. The two characters, well, the main one, Mushu, is one of my favorite characters. He just kind of like has a sense of humor that I like. So I just decided that we're just gonna go comfortable today. I just have linen shorts and then this light t-shirt, and like I said, it's just a little oversized, so I'll just be comfortable. More than likely we'll be wearing the Nike shoes with this outfit, and I haven't decided on a hat. I don't have any Mulan ears as of yet, so we'll kind of see what other things that I bring into that. And then for the crossbody that I'll be wearing with this outfit will be the navy blue one that I'll be grabbing from my daughter that I don't have in my hands just yet. I do also like to just throw in a few basics, or just like 2 bottoms and 2 tops that I can like mix and match with different things, just in case I come back to the resort, I need to freshen up and then go back out. There's no plan for them. They're just there if I need them. So these are the 2 outfits that I have. I do have some linen pants if I decide that I need a little bit more coverage in the morning and the evening. If I'm going to stay late in Magic Kingdom one night and it's going to be a little chilly, I do have that option. And then, you know, just a few tops. Like I said, if I need to change, kind of get cleaned up just a little bit, and just to feel a little fresh and feel a little bit more like myself, because I know that it's going to start getting warmer as the week progresses on my trip. And then a last few random things: do not skip on slip shorts. I have to have slip shorts on now almost every trip, whether it be just like underwear type that I just have an extra layer on, and then also like the slip shorts that go like down my thighs. It protects from chafing. It just protects so much, not to mention, you know, since I do like to wear dresses in the park, it just protects me whenever I'm trying to get out of a ride, because sometimes some of those rides when you get out of, you are just not ladylike like whatsoever. So slip shorts are a must for me every single trip. I'm also going to be going to a water park. I did ask on my Instagram if y'all wanted me to take you along with me on my arrival day, and the answer was overwhelmingly yes. So that means that I will be wearing a bathing suit, and more than likely will just have a linen shirt as my cover up, and then a hat, and then my Tiva sandals will be the sandals that I wear. All right, now let's go over like all the toiletries and the other things that I always bring with me on my trip. Now, if you saw my prep with me, my 30-day prep with me, you know that Southwest will soon be changing and actually charging for checked bags. So I went through all the things that I bring with me always on my trips, and I kind of condensed and just got a little bit more efficient and got better at really putting in my suitcase what I needed. So let's go over the condensed version of now what I will always be bringing with me. And since this is a spring trip, you know, things do change depending on the season that I'm going in. So this will be the up-to-date stuff for the spring stuff that I bring with me. It is pretty much hot season now at Walt Disney World, and thankfully I have had enough warm weather here to acclimate myself, and I will be ready whenever I go. But in terms of things that I'm bringing for the weather, this is my favorite thing to wear to keep me cool, and it's a cooling towel. And this is my favorite one because it's a sponge-like material and it's easily washable. I don't like the other ones because it scratches, and yeah, I really just love the feeling of the frog togs whenever I need to cool off. I do also have a big fan, and it is not battery operated. I used to always carry a battery operated fan with me, but I realized that I hardly ever used it, and these 2 things were the things that I used the most. So for the moment, I just took that out of my bag, and I haven't really missed it. And then I did upgrade on my umbrella, and now this umbrella actually keeps the UV rays off of me, and yeah, so I'll have this too. So if I'm like sitting there waiting for a parade, waiting for a show, whatever it is, and I'm in the sun, I have this with me, and it is very compact that I can fit in any of my bags easily, like my crossbody bags. And then also I do have a poncho. I don't think I'm gonna need it on this trip, but I always have a Dollar Tree poncho with me. I am not a fan of ponchos. I would much rather have an umbrella, but I do have these all the way stuffed at the bottom of my bag just in case like a monsoon storm comes through and, you know, the wind is just everywhere and I cannot handle a umbrella in that kind of weather. Other things that I keep with me in my park bag, especially if it's going to be like a full park day for me, is going to be deodorant wipes and also deodorant. I also have some Tums just in case something does not agree with me, and then Advil for the pain, again, just in case. I do also have my still standing foot spray. I have been trying to acclimate myself, like I said, and walking a lot and getting used to being on my feet so that my feet do not swell and my knees and that kind of thing. But just in case they do, I have my spray, which is an all natural foot spray, and it immediately reduces the swelling and just kind of puts that numbing, tingling feeling on your feet and can help you like finish out a park day. It's one of my favorite secret weapons in my bag. And then since it is still springtime, I do always have a package of Kleenex with me. And of course it has to be Disney themed. I have like a whole drawer full of Disney Kleenex. So anytime that I find them, I just grab them just so that I always have them. I also keep them in my purse for my grandkids. They love every time try to get into my purse to see what kind of character I have on there whenever they get in there. So they love that. I also have hand sanitizer. And again, I found an entire lot on sale at Walmart, pretty much bought them all up. So I have quite an array of those and I can just pick from that whenever it is time to go after I've used a full, a full hand sanitizer. And then other things that I'll have are like Lysol wipes to help and just like clean off any tables whenever I go sit down. And then also hand wipes just in case I have a Mickey bar and just, get a little sticky. And then also other things that I will have, so I will have different size baggies with me for wet things to be on the rides, if it rains to protect my phone, treats, if there's anything that I can't finish, I can put that in there. And then of course I also have my cord and my charger that I bring into the park with me. And so I have a battery pack that I bring with me. I have one long cord that I bring with me, and I also bring in my plug-in because there's a lot of times that you can find an actual plug in the wall, like at some of your quick service dining locations. You just kind of have to look around the room and look where the tables are against the wall, and you can normally find a plug. So I will use that whenever I'm sitting and eating and taking a break rather than using my portable charger battery. So that's just a little tip for you as you're going through. And then of course, absolutely have to have sunglasses, especially for this time of the year. That sun is blaring down, and if you're not careful, you can get a midday headache and it can last for quite a while. Again, just getting ready for that heat that is about to hit me, but I'm so excited for it. I'm also very proud of myself because I basically gotten everything down other than the bigger things that I'll show you into these two things right here. So this is my toiletry bag, and these are like extra things that can like happen in the room and just can help, especially for me. When it comes to my toiletry bag, I really just have the bare essentials. Now, I don't mind using Disney's conditioner, soap, and their shampoo. I actually love that scent, so I don't bring that with me, and it doesn't really affect my hair too much, mainly because it's always in a ponytail or in braids when I'm there because my hair just like frizzes out or it's just too hot because I have such heavy hair. But basically, I just have my toothbrush, my toothpaste. I do bring with me nail clippers. I do also have face masks because I do seem to get dried out even though it's very humid there. So I do like to have some face mask and also kind of revive me as towards the end of the trip whenever I start like winding down energy-wise. That really kind of helps. And then of course, I do have my face regimen, which is just, stuff for a 50-year-old face. I hardly wear any makeup. In fact, the only makeup that I really wear is mascara, lipstick, a little bit of blush, and then eyeshadow. And that's pretty much it. And then of course I do have sunscreen for every inch of my body. And since we are coming into the warmer months, I do like to bring with me these hand washing cloths like this. I just feel like it gets the gunk off of me a lot better. I don't necessarily need these during the winter months because it just doesn't seem to be as sticky, but when it's warm and it's like super humid, it's even super humider than here in Texas. But yeah, I do like these a lot. Their water is different there, so you just don't feel as clean. And then of course I do have my face wash and then extra deodorant and then everything for like Band-Aids, Neosporin. I do have corn cushions just in case any place on my foot is rubbing from my shoe. I like the corn cushions better. Number one, the sticky part on them stays very well. And so yeah, that really helps me whenever it comes to like any blisters or any cuts that I have. And then speaking of my feet and my body, I did get my soak. I do know that I'll be in a resort that has a bathtub, which will be Disney's All-Star Sports Resort this time. So I will definitely be using this on my trip. Again, just because I know I haven't like walked probably as much as I need to, but enough to have my body kind of get regulated towards it. But just in case I need some soak and it's just over the top, I am ready for it. So on this side of this bag, I am ready for all of the sinuses and all of the things that will come from all of the springtime blooming stuff ready here. I have BioFreeze for my shins and my knees, just in case I need some pain relief. Of course, I have sunscreen, and then I also have some Static Guard. I haven't ever had any issues before, but for some reason last trip, the stuff that I wore was just clinging to me. It was just getting me very upset. So now I bring a Static Guard with me. And then in this middle part right here are just like things for my hair to tie them up. And then on this side right here, I do have dish soap that I always bring with me because I like to clean out my popcorn buckets. I like to clean out anything plastic. I just do not like the way plastic smells, so I do always have that. I also have Lysol wipes if I need them, and then I also have laundry detergent pods as well, just in case I need to wash anything. And then other random things that I do bring, I do also bring a strip with me as well. I am an out of sight, out of mind kind of girl, so whenever I am charging everything, I like to have everything together and not scattered all around the room. So like if I get up in the morning, you know, I've got my Magic Band, I need my phone charged, I need my portable charger pack, that needs to be charged, and then also my microphone needs to be charged. So I have quite a few things that need to charge overnight while I'm sound asleep, and I need for them to be all together so I don't forget them. And then also I have, you know, curling iron for my hair, and then this is what I will bring in. I have my Magic Band Plus in here, and then I will have like my other chargers and all of that here, and that will be with me like on the airplane, and that will go in my my airplane bag as well. And then I know this is really random, but I also bring a plastic plate with me. I got this at Target for 50 cents, and within that I also have like plastic spoon, knife, and fork. Sometimes you have leftovers in the room, and sometimes your room is just really far away, or it's not the right time and it's not open yet, and you need a plate and you need something to eat with. So I just decided to always bring one with me. So that is why I have this with me. And then lastly, something fun that I'm going to be doing on this trip. So I had mentioned a little while ago that I am really going to start like Disney-fying and having everything Disney themed in my suitcase as I have been perfecting all of the things that I need. And one of the things that I'm going to be adding to my my Disney thing is I found this, which is the color that I wanted, and it is a Hydro Flask, and I'm going to get the characters to sign it. So this will be the water bottle that I always bring with me. I like it because I can clip it onto my bag, and it is also a straw. So that is what I really loved about this Hydro Flask, and it's kind of lightweight, you know, as much as a water bottle can be, but I like that it's slender and not so big and bulky. So anyway, so I'm excited to just going and actually have all of the signatures all over this. Yeah, I can just picture it, and it just makes me happy to know that I'm going to be doing that this trip, because we all know how much I love to meet characters. So this is just going to be an added touch. are all packed up. Now, I love these packing cubes. These are the Bag Smart compression packing cubes, and I use them every time. I compartmentalize everything. So everything is compartmentalized in here, all the way down to everything that I keep in my park bag. Everything is together in one packing cube. So that is how I keep everything just in order, and again, compartmentalized. I will leave as much linked as I can in the description box below for you. Please keep in mind that I am a huge thrifter, and 90% of the things that I find are on here or in my wardrobe are thrifted because it's the thrill of the hunt for me. However, I do have a full 100% Disney Poshmark closet, and anytime I find vintage things or just things that I know that other Disney fans would love, whether it's for the parks or to wear or anything like that, I have it in there, and I will leave that linked in the description box below for you. And then after this trip coming, I will start making themed accessory bundles. So whenever I find a whole bunch of things that can go together to make a plain outfit into a Disney bound, say like ears or a hat or jewelry or little clips that can go on your bags, those will be coming after this trip. So if you are in the planning process, make sure that you keep going back to the Disney Poshmark closet, and I will be adding stuff whenever I get back. Let me know what outfit I had ready for this trip was your favorite, and if this video helped, please give it a like and also consider subscribing, as I'm going to be taking you through everything that you need to know about planning and being at Walt Disney World to make the most out of your vacation. I'm Terry with Creating the Magic. I hope to see you in the parks, and you have a magical day.